Hi Librans, this is Tara with Ariana Stock. This is your forecast for the month of November 2025. I will use the Ideal Tarot Divine Mistress Oracle amongst other decks for your reading this month. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below, Librans. The overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the Queen of Swords. Possibly you're going to be someone who is going to use your intellect to good effect. Maybe there are going to be office events or work related events lined up. You may be a bit stressed out from within, but you're not going to give anything away. Your professional demeanor is also going to help you make headway and put people in their place. Discussions, negotiations are also on the cards. Rescheduling is also going to be there. Maybe deals will be struck and you will also be paid pronto. I think you're also someone who is going to set boundaries when it comes to clients and patrons this November. The final days of October stepping into September, I do have the Strength card. Now, minor returns apart, this was a very fruitful time. Past dues had also come in for Librans. Maybe you were also dealing with officials. Official paperwork, documents had required your attention, and these officials or people in authority were kindly disposed towards you. Other than that, I also feel that with respect to relationships, you were also someone who was going to put your head down and rethink your connections. The one where you felt that you were being taken undue advantage of, or perhaps you were also dealing with a romantic partner who was only stringing you along. That is why you put an end to that connection. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Star card. Now, destiny is something which we cannot fight, but this is in the challenge position. Maybe you're going to curse fate, but then look heavenwards because the angels and guides always have your best interests at heart. Maybe there'll be spur of the moment decisions. You can't be nostalgic, you can't be in that situation where you're thinking about a past relationship or what may not have been. Work-wise, I think your expectations will be sky high, but then tone it down a bit because this is in the challenge position. Perhaps you're also dealing with someone who is deliberately trying to hinder your plans. This November, influences for this month, I do have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is a very flexible card. It expects you to sail with the changes. There are going to be situations where your schedule could go haywire. Maybe you also need to think on your feet because that will allow you to make quick progress. You're going to be the center of attention. Reconnections are also very likely for some Librans. Your family is also going to be very demanding. They expect you to do tasks right away, but you could tend to procrastinate. You will do the needful, so I think there's no point creating a fuss. Praise for your work is also very likely. The management could single you out. First 10 days of the month, I do have the Seven of Cups. Now, this lady, she seems to be very guarded, in a defensive frame of mind. Maybe she is weighing her options. Some of you could be thinking about what could have been with respect to a romantic connection or a relationship. Maybe you're thinking you had your chances with the opposite sex, but you didn't take them. So there's no point crying over spilled milk or what may have been. Perhaps with respect to work also you need to shake things up because boredom could creep in. Maybe you feel that you're putting in more than 100%, but appreciation and wages are not commensurate to your effort. That is why you could even threaten to quit. But Librans, an idle threat will not amount to anything. It could in fact leave you with an egg on your face. So be mindful of your words. I think it is always safe to have something in your bag before you can quit. As a worker, you may also be dealing with meetings which are being deferred. Maybe your immediate superior does find you competent, but then he is not going to acknowledge. Perhaps he wants to maintain his authority over you. Worker unrest is also something that your leadership could face this November. I think you should confront those who are trying to upset the apple cart. New clients will also tap in for your services, but be firm when it comes to payment. I think your boss or your administrator could also make changes. Maybe he could also want meetings to be held, expecting feedback from clients. This could also unsettle you a bit. You think it is testing your competence and not having confidence in your abilities. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th November, is the Ace of Cups. This talks about gains, financial gains. This also talks about new beginnings. You want new opportunities. I think money, financial transactions will keep you busy. Incidentally, money could also create discord in your relationships. Also, you need to hold your tongue, because speaking out of turn could also lead to your undoing. It could hamper your relationships. Ego can certainly mar your relationships. Librans, throughout this month, I'm picking up, because of that Five of Wands in the influence position, your schedule could be disrupted. You can expect cancellation of planned work. So this could mean that work could pile up, or there could be pending work. Besides, because you have a lot on your plate, it could mean that there could be situations when you are not focusing. So errors are something which you should look closely at. Pull up your socks, concentrate. Perhaps you can start early or work late into the night, because overwork could lead to irritability. At times, with this card, you are being asked to make allowances for clients. Have a compromise approach. You need to create demand. Again, there could be workers who could question your authority. Maybe they want extra time. They want to stretch deadlines. This is something which you cannot do. You don't like rescheduling. You expect them to be professional in their approach. This is also the time when you need to look into home improvements. Maybe the plumber could be called in, or you're also dealing with paperwork. You're going to get rid of them. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th November, is the Three of Swords. Now it talks about heartache, disappointment, some distressing piece of news. In personal relationship or in a romantic connection, you could be quite desolate. This person may spurn your advances. Maybe you're quite persuasive and this person is going to be far removed from your life. Sometimes we don't get what we desire, but then the universe or your higher self always knows what's ideal for you. So accept the plans that destiny has, but then that could be a tall order with the star in your obstacle position. Maybe you feel that fate has been quite cruel with you. Even work-wise, I think an oppressive work environment could mean that you have to deal with rivalry, betrayal, backstabbing. People could question your financial decisions. They want clarity with respect to financial matters. I think you should let this time also pass. Maybe you want everybody to cooperate and collaborate with you, even in a personal relationship. With this ring card from Lenormand, you want commitment from your partner. Words can mar your relationship just as ego can, so I think you should weigh your words very carefully. This November, harsh words can create permanent damage in your relationships. Yet it is your presence of mind, it is your quick thinking. With that Three of Swords, there will be certain opportunities to make gains. These dark days will also pass. I also have this card, grief. So with that Three of Swords and with this card, grief, I think you're going to be upset because of some sad news. You should shut out the noise. I think you should focus on cleansing. You should also do some soul searching. Maybe you are all by yourself this November, but aura cleansing will certainly benefit you. Otherwise, it could have a bearing on your physical and mental health. I may have told you to go, I may have walked away, but this is not what I want. All these figures, they have their back towards us, so you're looking at the future in this card, but then this is exactly where you feel you don't want the separation, you don't want to be far removed from your person's life. Maybe with the ring card, you're thinking of settling down, but then that seems to be a distant dream. That is why you're a bit wistful on account of the choices you have made in life. The opposite sex will certainly vie for your attention, but then you have that Queen of Swords air about you. You have that no nonsense approach, and this could also leave them heartbroken and grief stricken. Maybe you have your reasons, maybe you're going to focus on professional matters this month. Incidentally, those of you in a romantic connection, I do have the card My Other Soul, so you could be reconnecting with your person. It could also mean that you're the center of attention, you have eyes only for each other. Your person is going to help you out with respect to work, and that is a blessing in itself. I also have this card, My Heart is Telling Me Just Do It. So in case you want to reach out, or in case you want to settle down, with the ring card, there are opportunities this month. You should make the most of it. Purity of the soul has also come up from the divine messages, or some of you could be dealing with pregnancy, maybe a baby or a child. Maybe you want a pure relationship with your family as well as your special someone this month. Find time to be with your loved ones. I think whatever you think can turn into reality, so be mindful of your thoughts, think clearly, think pure thoughts that could help you. The universe is also aligning for your highest good this November, so Librans, you have that chance to repair the damage, to make gains work-wise, to stamp your authority on the work front as well. I hope Librans you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.